Hi, my name's Maria and I'm at Wellington Street, Ormiston. Yesterday a lot of people came here, about 30 young, energetic, good-looking people showed up and did a complete makeover of my yard. They bought mulch, a lot of mulch, about 16 cubic metres apparently. They filled 2 giant skips of rubbish. They bought gravel and did about 7 hours work. So that would have been over 200 person hours of work. And I'm going to show you now what that can achieve. So this is the balcony. That is the rotten floorboard replaced. It's all stained, cleaned up, and this will probably do me for another few years now. Looks great. And they've put these little pipes here, 3 of them, along the rail, and I'll be able to put beach umbrellas in there for shade, which is a really good idea because it's a much more cost-effective way to provide shade up here than buying awnings or paying for awnings. And that's some of the garden beds they did. They cleaned up this is the roof of the back deck area, and someone got up here and cleaned all the leaf litter off and rubbish. That was a big job. This is the back area, and there's quite a lot of work done out here. Someone fitted this downpipe here, which, you know, the water used to gush out of a hole there, but now it should run down into the ground, so that's really good. Over here is that tap area that used to always create a lot of mud, and they've put pavers out there. Back to the front of the house because I wanted to keep it the same as the last film. This is where that big mountain of fronds was and branches that I could never bring down. See how neat it is now? There's my jasmine, which is lovely and visible now. This part was very jungly. Now you can even see that tree along the fence there. There's a very thick layer of mulch. Must be 6 inches deep. They had a lot of mulch. This is a very nice gift I got, as if I'd done something for them. That's very sweet. I really love that. And this is the front of the house. Now you can see that the house would be visible from the street, but there's still a nice, you know, there's a little bit of trees there. And the garden's all mulched. Looks so neat now. This is one of the tyres, and they've bought some flowers, or I think they went to Bunnings and some other businesses and asked for donations, and they got discounts and planted out some pretty flowers for me, which is really lovely. I love flowers, but I never buy them. There's the plants all moved over to a sunny spot now. That golden cane is gone, creating a much airier, lighter feel here. And there's the second skip. This has all been trimmed down and thinned out, so more winter sun will come through. The garden beds are all neat and tidy. Geez, they must have done a lot of work. This is where that hiding place for the python was. So there's no more hiding place for him, for Dan the diamond python, but I hope he'll find some other nice spot to hide in. Back to the back part of the house again, and there's the pavers and all these mariahs have been thinned out. This corner's been tidied up, all the ferns pulled out, and I've been able to stack the boxes there. There's just a little bit left to do. They didn't have time to do everything, but that's something I can manage now. All those logs have been moved. The mariahs are trimmed away from the clothesline. Garden beds mulched. No weeds can come up. And this corner was really messy. I know, because I've tried to clear it myself and failed. They've put the logs in a nice pile. That was all trimmed away. That was you know, a lot of vines and things in there. Now that looks really nice. The grass has been mown. Garden bed's tidy. This is the little campfire area. That looks good and ready to be used. This is the gravel that they bought and laid for me. So there were a lot of weeds there before, and this was where that big pile of soil was. They've used that to fill the tyres and top up my garden beds. Now this is really special because those tyres have now been placed there and filled with flowers. The little trees have been strategically placed, and once that grows I think that will look really nice, and I can do a lot more with it now. It's really exciting to know that all the groundwork's been done for me. The flower pots have been filled. Yeah, looks good, doesn't it? This is Sebastian, my son, and he wanted to say thank you.
Thank you Project Lift for helping me and my mum and transforming our home.